people to get new political government in New Year. BNP want the country to be steady soon, Tariq Rahman. Ex-army men want dignified foreign policy with India. India wants stable relationship, High Commissioner. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. Countrymen will get a new political government in New Year. Education and Planning Advisor Dr. Wahiuddin Mahmood made the disclosure in his address to the first session of the conference organized by Bangladesh Institute of Development Studies BIDS on Saturday. Addressing the event at a hotel in the capital, the Education and Planning Advisor said income deficit is the major concern now. Quality education is very much needed to eliminate discrimination. Bangladesh is still far away from it, mentioning that there is no scope to remain in the club of least developed countries. Dr. Wahiuddin Mahmood expressed optimism facilities provided to Bangladesh by the developed countries will continue. Many have already responded positively, he added.
যতবারই ছুঁই তোকে দিই যত্ন মাখা কোমল ছোঁয়া
এসিআই নিয়ে এলো কোকোনাট মিল্ক ও জাফরানের নির্যাস সমৃদ্ধ বেবি সফট বেবি লোশন যা বাবুর ত্বকের আর্দ্রতা বজায় রাখে দীর্ঘক্ষণ। কোমল ছোঁয়া প্রতিবার বেবি সফট।
BNP want to see the country stable as soon as possible. Acting chairman of BNP Tariq Rahman made the remark in a virtual address to the concluding day of BNP's workshop on 31 Point in Faridpur on Saturday. Tariq Rahman said autocratic government did not allow the media to broadcast BNP's agenda properly. The workshop on 31 Point of BNP and attachment of people in it to overhaul the country had been going on across the country for several days. Indian media is shedding crocodile's tear for Hindus of Bangladesh. Central leaders of BNP made such remark in separate programs in the capital on Saturday. They also wanted to know whether there is any democracy in India. The BNP leaders also said no conspiracy will work after roadmap to polls is announced. Bangladesh has not deployed any drone on the border. The report over the matter in an Indian weekly is nothing but fake and fabricated. Concerned officials from Chief Advisor's press wing made the disclosure on the verified page of the press wing on Saturday. Quoting Defence Ministry's spokesperson, the press wing said no drone has been deployed in anywhere across the country except for regular program. This news is part of pre-planned propaganda against Bangladesh. Press wing facts also posted a screenshot of India Today that gave the news of deployment of drone. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam has called upon independent newspapers and human rights groups to scrutiny the news and attack on the Hindu community after revolution. He made the call from his verified Facebook page on Saturday. The Chief Advisor's Press Secretary said the international media and parliament of the influential countries are highlighting Bangladesh wrongly. Some are even calling for sending UN peacekeepers to Bangladesh on the basis of these reports. Quoting the expert, Shafiqul Alam also said the reports of Hindu, Buddha, Christian Oikko Porishad are the biggest source of exaggeration of information about the violence against minorities. Retired army officers have called upon the government not to make any subservient foreign policy with India, rather to take a foreign policy based on equality. They also called for national unity against India's authoritarianism. They made the call prior to a procession at Rawa Club ground on Saturday morning. Retired Armed Forces Members Unity and Solidarity Council organized the event. Different organizations and people joined the event. The procession began at 11 a.m. from Rawa Club and ended at the same venue after parading through the road in front of Chief Advisor's office. Addressing the event, former army officers criticized aggression and propaganda of India. They said they are all ready to foil any domestic and international conspiracies. India wants a stable relationship with Bangladesh on the basis of equality, mutual respect and friendship. Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Pranay Kumar Verma, made the remark at an event at the Army Museum in capital's Bijoy Soroni on Saturday. The Indian High Commissioners said India had been on the side of Bangladesh in 1971. In the same manner, they will be with Bangladesh in the present democratic journey. The event was organized by Bangladesh India History and Heritage Council, marking Historic Friendship Day. Valiant freedom fighters Anwar Hussain presided over the meeting and General Secretary of Bangladesh India History and Heritage Council Ashraful Islam anchored it. Now a short break, we will be back soon with voting in South Korea's parliament to impeach president. Bangladesh women lose T20 series against Ireland. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News English Bulletin. Indian media started rumors against Bangladesh that began soon after mass uprising of August 5. The propaganda against Bangladesh by Indian media are now at their peak. They are even instigating communal rift by giving false information of attacks and repression of minorities. They are constantly spreading falsehood against Dr. Muhammad Yunus, the chief advisor of the interim government. As per fact-checking organizations of Bangladesh, at least 49 media of India had broadcast 13 fake news since August 12 to December 5. Now, news around the world. South Korea's parliament is holding a vote on an impeachment motion in President Yoon Suk-yeol. Earlier, Yeol apologized for imposing martial law. Centering the chaos, thousands of people have gathered outside parliament demanding the president's resignation. Although 200 lawmakers are required passing the impeachment motion, ruling party MPs previously walked out of the parliament saying they would not support the vote. However, voting resumed shortly after that. Meanwhile, in a short televised address before the impeachment motion, Yeol said he was truly sorry for causing public concern by declaring martial law. He added he would not avoid legal or political responsibility for this announcement, as well as he promised not to attempt such a move in future. Israeli ruthlessly strikes across Gaza, including medical facilities and refugee camps, have killed more than 50. Meanwhile, UNRWA warned of about hundreds of thousands of children facing severe malnutrition at Gaza shelters. Israel's continuous assaults reported in Gaza over the recent hours. More than 20 people, including 6 children, 5 women have been killed in Israeli strikes on central Gaza's Nuseirat refugee camp. Gaza Civil Defense Agency said Indonesian hospital in northern Beit Lahia came under Israeli attack while a series of airstrikes around besieged Gamal Adwan Hospital in North have killed at least 29 people. Besides Israeli tanks, drones operating around Gamal Adwan were seen shooting at moving objects inside hospital or nearby. Meanwhile, UNRWA said Israel's continuous blockade to transport of most humanitarian aid to Gaza making situation miserable. US President-elect Donald Trump has landed in Paris on his first international trip since his election win. He is set to join the very special restoration celebration of fire-damaged Notre-Dame Cathedral alongside several world leaders. AFP reported Trump arrived at Orly Airport in southern Paris abroad in a private plane. France President Emmanuel Macron scored a major coup in Trump's acceptance of the invitation to attend the ceremony, where he will be joined by scores of other leaders. Earlier, Trump announced on Truth Social platform post, "It is an honor to traveling Paris Saturday to attend the reopening of magnificent historic Notre-Dame Cathedral, which has been fully restored after devastating fire 5 years ago." He added, "Macron has done a wonderful job ensuring Notre-Dame has been restored to its full level of glory. It will be a very special day for all." The 12th century Gothic masterpiece is set to reopen its door to visitors and Catholic faithful Saturday, Sunday. Viewers, we will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News English Bulletin. Now, sports news. Ireland women's won the T20 series against Bangladesh with one match to spare. The Irish defeated Bangladesh by 47 runs in the second T20I in Sylhet on Saturday. Bangladesh were much sharper in bowling fielding than that of first T20 at Sylhet International Stadium. Toss-winning Ireland elected to bat first and scored 134 for 5 wickets. Laura, Orla and Amy scored 35, 32 and 23 runs respectively. Bangladesh left-arm spinner Nahida took 2 wickets for 20 runs in 4 overs, while Jahanara, Jannatul and Fahima grabbed 1 wicket each. In reply, Bangladesh suffered batting debacle in front of Irish pace attack. They lost 4 wickets for 22 runs. Shukta put a 48-run partnership with Sharna for 5th wicket in 42 balls. However, their dismissal dented all hopes for Bangladesh to win. Finally, the host managed to score 87 runs.
Still been excellent. Run out 8. Gone. They go on to clinch the 3-match team. Very good cricket.
Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. People to get new political government in New Year. BNP want the country to be steady soon, Tariq Rahman. Ex-army men want dignified foreign policy with India. India wants stable relationship, High Commissioner. Voting in South Korea's parliament to impeach president. Bangladesh women lose T20 series against Ireland. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.